new derivation, that is gradient of scalar point function in curvilinear coordinates. I'll make this as a separate lecture, and second one, that is the divergence, that will be a separate lecture for that. Okay, so let's go for gradient of a scalar point function. Okay, now some small definition we have to write. Suppose psi, okay, is a continuous scalar point function, scalar function of orthogonal coordinates, okay, u1, u2 and u3. These are the coordinates of the our curvilinear coordinate system. So u1, u2, u3, that is, we are writing psi is a function of u1, u2 and u3, so comma there. We have to decide, we have to find out, we have to obtain expression for okay, in vector I write this grad psi, okay, in words I write grad psi. This is in words, this is in the symbol, grad psi. Okay, now as we know, the gradient of scalar is a vector quantity. This is our previous knowledge, what we have discussed in the last year in the SYBSE. We have learned all these things. So a vector point function, so I can write any vector, in this case can be written as grad psi is equal to, or this, it will have three different components, and this, and in terms of these three unit vectors, in case of all this curvilinear coordinate system, so we can write this as f1 into e1 cap plus f2 into e2 cap plus f3 into e3 cap. Remember, in Cartesian coordinate system we write grad psi is equal to some component, this x component into I cap plus y component into j cap plus z component into k cap. So this is, I have to find out here this, म्हणजे मला हे माहीत असतं याच्यामध्ये हे कसे काढायचे ते आपल्याला माहिती आहे. So these are these components here. This is f1, f2, f3, that is what I am supposed to determine. Once I determine this, then I can get the relation for this gradient operator or this vector differential operator, and once this vector differential operator is known, I can go for this type of operation that is called as gradient of a scalar point function. So this is the vector which is written in this particular form. Okay, so where we can write side, where this e1 cap, e2 cap and e3 cap are unit vectors, along coordinates, and here also this f1, f2, f3, and f3 are components of grad psi, and we have to determine this. Okay, these are to be determined. We have to get all these components as follows. Now let's see how to go for this further derivation. Is not that difficult. Okay, now we write a position vector. So let's write first the position vector. Okay, every time we are going to compare this with the Cartesian coordinate, then you will understand this. In Cartesian coordinate, position vector r bar of a point is let's me write this expression. R bar is equal to is a function of three independent variables u1, u2 and u3. This is a vector relationship. So here in our Cartesian coordinate we have it is ix plus jy plus kz. This is known to us. I, j, k are unit vectors. X, y and z are the components of r bar along x direction, y direction, z direction. So this relationship in Cartesian coordinate system can be written as this: x, y and z. Same is here in curvilinear coordinate system. u1, u2, 3 are the u1, u2 and u3 are the three coordinates, and therefore this vector relationship in case of curvilinear coordinates is written by this. Okay. Now the differential of r bar, its differential. The differential of r bar, it can be written as this way. Can be written as, so as r is a function of three independent variables u1, u2, u3, one gets this vector differential dr bar is equal to, now as we know all this, this is dabba r bar upon dabba u1. That is called as partial differentiation of r bar with the first direction dabba u1 into du1. So this is nothing but total differential plus dabba r bar upon dabba u2 into du2 and plus dabba r bar upon dabba u3 into du3. Remember, this is differentiation of vector with respect to scalar. Here third case dr bar upon du3 is also, so this all this, so this quantity, this quantity, this quantity is a differentiation of vector with respect to scalar. Okay, try to understand all these things. In the last year also we have discussed all these concepts in detail. Okay, now I am writing this in the different manner. So this dr bar can be written as, so let's see how it can be written. I think you have written this earlier. This can be written as h1 e1 cap into du1. This is the derivation we have seen earlier in the last lecture, last to last lecture we have seen this. Then second can be written as h2 e2 cap into du2, and third also can be written as h3 e3 cap into du3. Okay, so see previous our lecture on the curvilinear coordinate system, introduction to this curvilinear coordinates, refer to this lecture. I have already shared this lecture to you, you can go for this. And therefore we have already written dabba r bar upon dabba u1, we have known this. This is given to be modulus of dabba r bar upon dabba u1 multiplied by e1 cap. This is the direction, this is the magnitude, and this is a vector. So here this is nothing but our h1 into e1 cap. Same is the thing for this and this also we have written all that. Okay, and so on. Now I am taking this derivation as given in the textbook to make it as simple as possible for all of us. Okay, now already we have said this. Here we have taken this psi, scalar point function is a function of these three independent variables u1, u2 and u3. Previously we have discussed all these things. Now there is one more very important property of this type of gradients. If you remember, whether you remember or not from SYBSE, it's a big question, but I am sure you might not be remembering this. Now I'll just discuss in brief. Now before that let's write this. Now the property of gradient. Those who attended my lectures in the last year in the SYBSE mathematical methods of physics, I have spent at least 2 lectures over this. D psi is equal to grad psi dot, this is a vector. I'll just skip this, write in different way. Here I need not have this. Let me change the settings. Object snapping is not there. Into shape, that is also not required. Okay, I'm writing this property of the gradient this way. This is d psi is equal to, this is grad psi dot dr bar. Okay, now grad psi dot dr bar. Remember, this is dot product of two vectors. We have also mentioned, if you remember, we have said Gradient is maximum space rate of change, maximum space rate of change of that scalar, maximum space rate of change of scalar. If you remember, we have written this is grad psi is equal to, this is d psi upon dr maximum. This is what maximum, and we have mentioned the angle, this is a vector, this is vector. If angle between them is equal to 0, then this product grad psi into dr into cos of theta. If theta is equal to 0, cos of theta is equal to, or cos of theta, or that is cos of 0 is equal to 1, and we get this quantity to be maximum. So grad psi will be maximum when this angle between these two vectors will be 0, and this grad psi maximum is nothing but d psi upon dr. Same is, this is लिहिताना आता मी हे असं लिहिलंय, actually it has a vector relationship. So whenever I am supposed to get the direction of this vector, whatever surface you have been taken where we are getting this gradient has always direction perpendicular to that. So here direction is hidden, even though it is not written here. I have to assume that this vector differential operator is operated on this, and I am getting a gradient in the direction into the unit normal, perpendicular to the unit normal to the surface at that particular location. So this entire discussion we have done in the last year, and same is the thing I have written here. The property of gradient is this, d psi is equal to grad psi dot dr. I am sure most of you might not be remembering this, that's why I have revised these things. If possible, go for that particular SYBSC syllabus or lecture of the derivation of gradient, you can understand meaning of this. So that is what we have called it to be a physical interpretation of the gradient. In that discussion we have done all these things. Now further I can write this d psi. Okay, now earlier in our first discussion we have written this. Okay, now look at this, where we have started with this. We have written this grad psi in the vector form as this. I can use किंवा number द्या पाहिजे तर, this is called to be equation 1. Okay, this can be called to be equation 1. Then I can call this to be equation 2. This is what dr bar, or the differential of that vector, and here you can call this be 3. Now I have to use this dr bar and this. So using, here you can write using equation 1 and 2 in equation 3. So use both of these equations here, and let's see what we are getting. We will get this d psi is equal to, in the first bracket is f1 e1 cap plus f2 e2 cap plus f3 e3 cap. That is my equation 1. Dot product of this with another equation number 2 is h1 e1 cap into du1 plus h2 e2 cap into du2 plus h3 e3 cap into du3. That is my equation number 2. This is this part, and this is my equation 1, that is the first earlier part. Now since this is dot product, as we know all, e1 cap is 1, and all other, that is what e1 cap dot e1 cap, e2 cap dot e2 cap, and e3 cap dot e3 cap, that is equal to 1, and for all other e1 cap dot e2 cap etc. is going to be 0. This is 1. Okay, all this case this is 1, and for all other cross combinations this is going to be 0, because these are mutually perpendicular to each other. So using this property I'll get this d psi is equal to, so first product is simply f1 h1 into du1, f1 h1 into du1 plus f2 h2 into du2 plus f3 h3 into du3. This is my vector equation number 4. Equation number 4. And look here again, we have already written, since psi is a function of u1, u2 and u3. Okay, we can take its differential, we can take its total differential. its total differential as, already we have written this, we are repeating this thing here. So this can be written as d psi is equal to partial differential of psi with respect to first coordinate dou by u1 into du1 plus second coordinate dou by psi upon dou by u2 partial derivative into du2 plus dou by psi upon dou by u3 into du3. This is the total differential of psi, since it's a function of three independent variables u1, u2 and u3. Call this to be equation number 5. Okay, now this equation number 4 and equation number 5, they can be compared. So comparing equation 4 with 5, comparing equation 4 with equation 5, let's compare, and what are the things we get will be written as follows. So I'll get, so compare these two. So in the first case, I'll just write it here. This is f1 h1 du1, here is du1, this is d psi, this is d psi. So this quantity f1 h1 is nothing but this f2 h2 is nothing but this, f3 h3 is nothing but this. So just write all these quantities there. So you'll get f1 h1 is equal to dou by psi upon dou by u1, f2 h2 is equal to dou by psi upon dou by u2, and f3 h3 is equal to dou by psi upon dou by u3. That is how in the beginning we have mentioned, or we have said that we have to find out these components f1, f2 and f3. Okay, and therefore I can write from above relations, I can write f1 is equal to 1 upon first scale factor h1 into dou by psi upon dou by u1. Similarly, f2 is nothing but 1 upon h2 into dou by psi upon dou by u2, and similarly this f3 is equal to h3 1 upon h3 into dou by psi upon dou by u3. Okay, these are my three components of the gradient of the vector point scalar point function which I have defined there. So call this to be equation 6. And therefore, if this is the case, let's go for derivation or writing. Therefore, we can rewrite. Therefore, we can rewrite equation 1 as, what is equation 1? Just remember, equation 1 was this. It was this. Once I got these components f1, f2 and f3, f1 is known, f2 is known, f3 is known. So equation 1 can be written as nothing but gradient of the scalar point function. So if I write it here, this gives me grad psi is equal to, so it is first E1 cap is there, divide by h1 into dou by psi upon dou by u1 plus E2 cap upon h2 into dou by psi upon dou by u2 plus third component E3 upon h3 into dou by psi upon dou by u3. Okay, and this is my equation number 7. This is called as the gradient of scalar point function, the scalar point function in curvilinear coordinates. This is called as the gradient of the scalar point function in curvilinear coordinates. Now look at this. Here this is E1, unit vector in the direction of first component or the first direction. H1 is the scalar factor there, scale factor there, and this is partial differentiation of the scalar point function with the first direction. So this is actually, this is 1 upon h1 into this is this is scalar, but this, because of this E1 cap, I get the direction. So this is for the second direction. E2 cap is the unit vector in the second direction and h2 is the scale factor there, and this is partial differentiation of scalar point function with the second variable u2, and similarly this is for the third one. So adding this and this, I get the total vector differential or the quantity that is called as gradient of the scalar point function psi. So one can identify very easily from this equation 7. We can write from equation 7, we can write what we have to write the equation for del bar only. How to write the del bar? Now here this psi is there on the right hand side and left hand side, and therefore we got one very important relationship here. This equation here, this grad bar del bar, or this which is called as a vector differential operator. I got it is to be E1 cap upon H1 into dabba upon dabba U1 plus E2 cap upon H2 into dabba upon dabba U2 plus third component is E3 cap upon H3 into dabba upon dabba U3. Okay, so this is called as this is the vector differential operator. Vector differential operator in curvilinear coordinates. Now let's check whether this gives me correct result or not. At least म्हणजे आता पुढच्या सिस्टीमसाठी आपण थोडं नंतर बघणार आहोत, but for Cartesian, okay, for Cartesian coordinates, okay, it's very brief. Actually this is not part of derivation, but I'm just doing this for the convenience to understand this. Now here we have E1 cap is equal to I cap, E2 cap is J cap, E3 cap is K cap, then U1 is X, U2 is Y, and U3 is Z. So if I write it there, and similarly we know always as H1 is equal to 1, H2 is equal to 1, and H3 is also 1. We have already derived all these things. So we have calculated this root G11 that is equal to H1, root G22 is equal to H2, and root G33 is equal to H3. G111 is dabba R bar upon dabba X dot dabba R bar upon dabba X. So that is simply 1 into 1, that comes to be 1. So square root of 1 is 1. So we already derived all this. So if I write this here, then del bar is equal to, this is 1 upon, so I can write it I cap, no need to write this 1 here, into dabba upon dabba X plus J cap into dabba by dabba Y plus K cap into dabba upon dabba Z. Is it not? So this is the same vector differential operator we write in Cartesian coordinate system. So that is what we have derived from this, and here this, so call it to be, this is what my vector differential operator, like number there. This equation is del bar, okay, call it to be equation number 8 or 9. I think it is 8, 7, and this is 8th. So this is, remember this, so this is our 8th equation, and that is the important. So what we have done, we have seen length element, we have seen surface element, we have seen volume element, then I have found out gradient. So this is in our list. We have found all these things, and that is what vector differential operator in the curvilinear coordinate is obtained, and which is given by this relationship. So remember, this vector differential operator is given in terms of this unit vector upon scale factor into this operator dabba upon dabba U1 in the first direction. This is for second direction, and this is for third direction. This is vector, this is vector, this is vector. Adding all these three vector components, I get this is to be a del bar, that is the vector differential operator. Okay, so try to understand this vector differential operator, how we have defined it there. Okay, so this is my first derivation wherein we have carried out this vector differential operator. याच्यामध्ये एक छोटासा derivation आपल्याला करायचं आहे. Now let take this direction. So let psi is only a function of u1. So that is, I am writing psi is only u1. Only one component. Psi is a scalar point function, has only one component. If it is then I can write grad psi is equal to grad of u1 is equal to, so write this equation, it is E1 cap upon H1 into dabba U1 upon dabba U1 plus E2 cap upon H2 is equal into dabba U1 upon dabba U2 plus E3 cap upon H3 is equal to dabba u3 upon sorry, this is dabba u1. Okay, my size u1, so this is dabba u3, and we know that u1, u2, u3 are completely independent. Okay, what is the problem? Who is talking?
नेट राहू दे चालू.
Who is talking? कौन बोलता है?
What चालू दे.
Any problem? You can talk to me. Now, when I go for this, this will be simply 0. Here differentiation in and I, because u1 and u2 have no relation. This is also 0, and du1 upon du1 is simply 1. So I will get this to be even, sorry, this in this case I'll get gradient of u1 is simply e1 cap upon h1, this number. Similarly, I can get gradient of u2, that means in this case my psi is simply u2, there is no other components involved. Then in this case grad psi gradient of u2 is equal to e2 cap upon h2, and third case grad u3 is equal to simply e3 cap upon h3. Remember, we will require this in the divergence relation, divergence of v bar, we will require all these things. Okay, that's why I have taken it there. So this is what the first derivation, which tells you how to calculate or how to interpret, how to get the gradient of a scalar point function in the curvilinear coordinate system. So that equation 7 you have to concentrate here. That gives you first equation here for the gradient of a scalar point function in this generalized curvilinear coordinate system, and this is the vector differential operator which we have defined in this case, and we have tested for Cartesian coordinate system with these numbers. I get this is the same vector differential operator which we have used several times earlier. Okay, now I'm stopping this recording here for the first lecture, first part, and the second we will go for just now, like this.